Thank you to everyone who joined the Carbal Discord server. Link in description. Normally, Ryan and I do a video on the rise and demise, but today there has been no defining demise. The person we're talking about today's whole career has been a demise. We are speaking about somebody who has one of the worst reputations on this platform, and has been cancelled multiple times, but much like Rasputin, he has come back from the dead time and time again. He's made vile and frankly disgusting jokes at the expense of other people, and has actively tried to convince other YouTubers to kill themselves and joked about their deaths. And yet, he keeps bouncing back scot-free. Who might this gnome be? Oh, damn it, I spoiled it. Well, now that you know, this YouTuber is Keemstar. Keem began his internet journey back in 2008 on a live streaming website named battlecam.com, where he would live stream his gameplay of different video games.
I'm gonna bend your mother over my knees, shave her ass hair, roll it up in a blunt, and make you smoke it, faggot.
Pretty soon into his quote-unquote rise, he got into his first real conflict with a certain moderator of the platform of African descent. He soon moved on to transition onto YouTube, where he made skits like other early YouTubers at the time.
Why the fuck would this faggot kill me, dude?
A few years later, in 2014, he created the Drama Alert channel, which, spoilers, became his most successful channel. Everything seemed to be going well for him. Keem was reporting the news and doing a pretty solid job as a YouTuber. Until... You guys are probably going to want to get into a comfortable position for this segment. It'll take some time, so please brace yourselves. Remember 30 seconds ago when we mentioned his conflict with a certain internet personality of African descent? Well, this was when the information surfaced.
Oh, fucking righteous fucking Nick!
Alex was a moderator of the Battlecam website who was messing with Keem and calling him the Italian equivalent of the N-word. In his response, Keem made a quite badly received video. I'm sure you can see why it was received so poorly. In 2015, Keem began reporting about the Basherverse drama with him and his girlfriend. This whole controversy started when it was brought up that Basher was dating a 13-year-old girl when he was 18. He did get arrested for something of this sort back in 2004, but the way it came out, Keem and other YouTubers made it seem like he actually did you-know-what with the girl, and did much more things than he actually had done. Keem basically destroyed this man's career, and all of Basher's friends left him due to his history. Basher's YouTube career was a way for him to get better after the whole fiasco in 2004, and he had recovered and made friends after a long stint of depression and self-hate after the incident. Keem and others slandering him like this is such a terrible and low thing to do. Fast forward to 2016, Keem was in a fight with a YouTuber by the name of Total Biscuit for something that doesn't even really matter enough to mention it. He made an extremely edgy video in a response video.
Look, you fucking piece of shit. I've been fucking watching you for years. I've been a fan of you for years. Out of the blue, you tweet at me, "You're not news," and then you fucking block me? Why? Well, I've never even fucking said anything about you at all. Like, now I want to. Now I want to be like, can't wait to report your death. Like, seriously. What's wrong with you, asshole?
And wouldn't you know it, in May of 2018, Total Biscuit tragically passed away following a battle with cancer. Thank you, Keem, for your encouraging words. In January 2016, Keem accused a man who streamed World of Warcraft of being a pedo and encouraged his fans to go attack him. As a result, the man broke down and literally started crying on stream because of all the hate he had been receiving, and Keem barely apologized for it. Scarce made a really good video about it, going into more detail, which is why I'm not going in that deep. I will link that in the description if you're more interested. In May of 2016, iDubbbz dropped his notorious content cop on Keemstar, absolutely demolishing him. He accuses Keem of threatening big YouTubers with negative news coverage and promoting small channels or accusing them of hiding something. He also mentioned Keem was a very rash decision maker based on past events like the whole Alex situation and the Total Biscuit situation. And in Ian's defense, he is more than right. In response, Keem said that iDubbbz's video was entertaining, and he said he wasn't really attacking other YouTubers. Yeah, you're not really attacking other YouTubers. In January 2019, Keem made fun of this vile rat's girlfriend, Erica Costell, by comparing her to Eugenia Cooney, another YouTuber known for being extremely thin. You'd think it'd end here, but if anything, it takes a turn for the worse.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
If you haven't heard yet, in June of 2019, Etika took his life after a long stint of bipolar episodes that resulted in him doing crazy things such as deleting his YouTube channels, deleting his Twitch, and just going bonkers in general. After Etika deleted his channel, Keemstar had him come on for an interview while Etika was having an episode. In response, Keem said,
"Scary, because if you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?"
This was right after Etika had said he thought he lived in a simulation, by the way. Finally, in May of 2020, Ethan from H3H3 made a video talking about Keem, bringing up the whole Etika situation and a lot more, which led to G Fuel ending their sponsorship with him. As revenge, Keem tweeted himself making fun of Ethan's Tourette's. Classic Keem. Anyway, that's it in terms of what Keem's done so far. Now it's time to wrap this thing up and explain why the gnome is a big bad man and what the moral is. Keem throughout the years has done plenty of not so nice things, and they just seem to keep happening. I think he has a really hard time with decision making and just does these things on a whim and doesn't really give them much thought. He is a very impulsive person and often does things in revenge rather than taking criticism and changing as a whole, like the Alex incident or him mocking Ethan's Tourette's. This is a continuous cycle for Keem, and he hasn't faced many repercussions to them other than losing his G Fuel sponsorship, which isn't even that big of a deal. I think something should be done about this, and Keem needs to quit it with this, well, for lack of a better term, this BS. Don't get me wrong, Keem has done plenty of good things and is extremely funny and entertaining, but overall I see him as a really crappy decision maker, and on top of that, a person of questionable personality and morals. Today might have been a more serious video, seeing as it deals with more mature topics, but us at Carbal just needed to make a video on this. Keemstar definitely needs to change as a person, which isn't very likely, or eventually Susan is going to catch up to him and whoop his ass. That's it for today. Like it if you like it, and get the hell out if you didn't. Bye guys.